Good evening. Welcome to the George Mason Show. Will you? Huh? Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Coming to you Wednesday. What's today? Thursday. Thursday, the 30th of May. Okay. And I'm comedian George Mason, by the way. Huh? Round of applause for that. Big me up. Yeah. It's interesting. We had a hell of a day here in I'm in New York City, based out of New York. And it was yeah, they found Trump guilty on 34 counts. Incredible. A lot of people can't believe it. This is a former sitting United States president. That it's, speaks volumes on all 34 counts. Now he's a convicted felon. Huh? Can't applaud that or anything. It's a sad day for America and the scope of things. You like them or you don't like them, but as a whole, I'm an American, so everybody, we're lumped together. The Americans are no good or the Americans are great. However you stand on it, that kind of thing. So, but I don't know. On all 34 counts, that's heavy. The guy got his dick sucked, right? Basically, was that's what happened, right? That's what this thing is all about, right? The hush money, like to say, hey, this didn't go down or whatever. It got complicated and all this other stuff, the legal jargon that comes into the loop and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, the dude was freaking off, with a prostitute, known prostitute. I mean, what's going on with Puff Daddy? He must be like, they got a former president. They found guilty. So it's a hell of a thing, man. But how do I feel about it? Look, it's I don't know. It's I'm not going to get into the political side of anything because I don't know. I feel how I feel. Is it good? Not good. Obviously, it's not good. Like I said, you like them, you don't like them. That's the other thing about it. And is there going to be repercussions from this? I believe so. Don't know what, and it's not for me to say, but it's a hell of a thing. Yeah, and Puff Daddy, he's got his own fucking problems, as I got my own problems. I gotta fucking disguise my voice when calls come in, to avoid the bill collectors, more. George Mason or him or here. I don't even know if it's Spanish, Chinese, or whatever, but yeah, I got my own fucking problems, basically, what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and it's a hell of a thing, man. But yeah, I just want to give you an update on what's going on here with me on the show. And, I do my show with my partner on Saturday. We do what we call a Saturday night social. I do with Money Marv. It's a G Money, the Money Marv G Money show. Yeah, huh? Well, of course, that big that show up, and it's been good. We've been having a lot of good, positive feedback, and we get a good audience. And the comments and the responses is very engaging and very informative, funny too, and enlightening as well. We cover a lot of topics, a lot of subjects. A lot of times we just don't. We'll put something on the table in the forefront, but we don't get into it right away. Sometimes we work our way into it. We go from this way with segue, but it's you got to follow us. You got to follow us. You know what I'm saying? My forte, I'm a comedian. I'm a stand-up comic, and I do observational comedy. And I tell stories, if you will, but there's jokes and punchlines and anecdotes, if you will. And but in this day and age, people are not They don't want to. They don't want to wait. They don't want to wait for stuff to. They just want it now. Let's get to it, motherfucker. Funny. Come on, man. Make me laugh, son of a bitch. You're not funny. Cornball, you're corny. You're old corny guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they you see so much of TikTok and the stupid, silly shit. And you know, these guys, some of these guys, man, are making a fortune doing shit that borders on the line of mental retardation. Huh? Yeah. How about that? Yeah, I mean, really, you know, but to each his own, as they say, and they say, you know, well, she's making so. That's the thing. The money always seems to come to the forefront for any argument. Never mind, you know, what the content is or whatever. He is making a great man and getting paid. And look at the followers he's got. Look at the followers she's got. You know, but the content is lacking. But hey, that's the day and age that we're in now. And it is what it is, as they say. So Puffy's got his problem. Trump has his problems. I got my own fucking problems trying to avoid these fucking bill collectors. Yeah, that kind of thing. But I'm going to point out as well, I'm going to have on the show, I'm going to start going back to Wednesdays, right? And do the 8 o'clock thing and start doing more interviews and stuff. I kind of took a break from that, pulled back on that for a little while. But I want to have as my first guest coming back, if you will, not really first guest. I had Harris Stanton, a very funny comedian. Harris was with Tracy Morgan on tour, where Uncle Jimmy Mack, James McNair, passed away in the car coming back from a gig. Harris Stanton, Artie Fuqua, Tracy Morgan, and Stanton. Harris Stanton. And the funny man. So I had him on, and I'm going to have Sedan, the God of Sound, okay, with the almighty Force Brothers. Yes, 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 on June 12th. That's going to be Wednesday night, June 12th at 8 p.m. I will have that show and put that together. They want to promote a date that they have coming up, some dates that they, you know, have down the chute, and I will welcome them. And Mustafa Majid I have, and I haven't spoke with Arthur Garfield yet. We briefly sketched, surfaced, talked about it lightly. Very, very funny, very talented. He was with Bill Cosby. Power was my mentor. As Art Garfield. But that, I haven't lined that up yet. But like I said, Artie and I had talked about that. I know he's very talented, very funny brother. And also, he's an excellent writer. He has some content. Now, he'll tell you about himself, but I'll talk to him and see what's up with that. And as you know, I got my show on Saturday. Oh, maybe you don't know. Let me bring it up. I do with my partner, Money Marv, the marvelous one. Here it is. That's the Money Marv and G Money show. We stream live on Saturday night. We have YouTube and Twitch and the whole thing that we got rigged up from 8 to 9:30. Sometimes we take it a little longer, but it's engaging. And it's as I said, it's funny, and it's everything basically. And we cover a lot of stuff. We don't just stay with one topic and stream like what everybody's talking Puff Daddy now. And we talk about that. We definitely get into that. We touch base on that, and then we'll see where it goes from there. As far as to the other topics of the day, not only of today, but current. And we get into a lot of different things. And so that's this Saturday, which will be June 1st. That's the Money Marv G Money show. And I wanted to also, show you these pictures. I'm not going to. This brother here was called the Human Calculator. heavy cat, man. During slavery times, they, you know, uh, wanted to tell you who this brother is. He, his name, and maybe I'll just run it now, right? Just do it now. Yeah, he was. Here it is right now. He's Thomas Fuller. On December 29th, 1790. Wow. They call him mathematician Thomas Fuller. He was an African slave known for his skills in mathematics. He was captured in Africa by white slaves and shipped to the United States in 1720, which was 1724 when he was only 14 years old. It's amazing. See, this stuff I never learned in school. They never taught us anything. I never even heard of this brother until I actually Googled him. I was, looking for some stuff that, was unique to show the minds of the African throughout the diaspora. We're known, well, they even try to minimize the fact that, Egypt, they want to make Egypt separate from Africa. But the Africans built the pyramids, right, are responsible for that. That's home. That's the cradle of civilization. And this brother here was called the mental calculator. That's heavy. Mental calculator. Wow. And they asked him, question was, one day when they asked him how many seconds there were in a year and a half. Huh? Imagine that shit. They asked him that. Could he figure? And he came up with it, 473,400,000. Huh? How many seconds? Within a year and a half? And he's a slave. This guy had no formal education or anything. But that just goes to show you. Yeah, so that's Thomas Fuller. Yeah. And the next man I wanted to bring up, he was the wealthiest family. And Junius, look at him. He looks like, somebody we know. He is like, that's family. It's my uncle, my cousin, could be my father, brother, and very distinguished man. And he was the first wealthiest family on record. Junius, let me get it right here. Junius G. Groves. And 1859 to 1925, and he died young. He was a farmer, landowner, businessman. He was one of the first wealthiest Black Americans of the early 20th century. He was born a slave in Greene County, Kentucky. Graves was later liberated and joined other freemen in the Great Exodus to Kansas in 1879. Huh? But yeah, just it's two individuals, like I say, that I've never heard of and wanted to bring to light just to give them their props. And I'll do more extensive research into other great Africans along the diaspora as well. Maybe you've heard of them, and but I didn't know, so I like to point that out to also say, wow, what I never learned in school, which could have been taught, should have been taught, wasn't taught. So those two men there, the mental calculator, and Junius, Junius, Genius G. Groves, and Thomas Fuller, the mental calculator. Those two, And again, it's we got so many things that are jumping off. Uh, my condolences, great Bill Walton, on this, goes out, great NBA ball player. He was a hell of a collegiate basketball player at UCLA. Won two titles and stuff, probably in the footsteps of Lou Alcindor, which we know him as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the great. And UCLA had a legacy. Bill Walton uh, came from and won a chip with Boston. Won a chip, I think, with Phoenix as well, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. But Alexa, how many championships did Bill Walton win?
Bill Walton won 2 NBA championships.
Alexa, who did Bill Walton win the championships with? What teams?
Bill Walton won 2 NBA championships.
Alexa, did Bill Walton win the championship with Phoenix?
Bill Walton won 2 NBA championships.
She said he won 2 NBA championships. Alexa, thank you.
You are so very welcome.
But yeah, I know he won one with Boston. And yeah, so he was a great ball player. And he passed, he had cancer, and he passed on recently, I think yesterday. But yeah, my condolences goes out to him. And yeah, we got this is life. Life goes on and on and on. And had an incredible legacy. But yeah, and let me put my fire back up to promote it again. Uh, we'll be hitting Saturday. That's the old one at 8 p.m. We call it the Saturday Night Social. That's a new, fresher one, right? I like that one. It comes out at you more clearer, more brighter. That's the marvelous one on the left. That's Money Marv, and that's yours truly on the right. G Money, as I go over my my what do you call that? AKA G Money. It's George Mason, AKA G Money. All right. Uh, so that's Saturday night. Look for us, June 1st. Money Marv and G Money, and I want to thank you for being there with me and supporting. However, even in spirit, you don't join me on the show or whatever. It's all good. I know you are there for me and with me, huh? Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, like I said, we got Sedan, the God of Sound, that will be with us, will be with me, and then I will talk to Marv and see we see what we're gonna have him on as well on our show. We haven't done any interviews, anything like that, for right, yet. But I'll talk to him and see what's what. But we keep it loose and informal to some extent. We are on point. We're on the one with it as far as like pertinent stuff. We play music and we do what we do and we get it out there. I tell them that you come on, you bring your followers, bring your supporters and your fans. This is your platform, your format to get your stuff off. Quite frankly, that's how it's done. I'll do on my end, I'll do my advertising and stuff like that when I have a good pertinent guest, you know what I'm saying, that's worthy. And we go from there. But it's up to the guests as well to garner their fan base and to have their following come and to promote the show on their end, to get it out, to send the links out. Got to do your work as well. This is for you. I'm gonna show you out there. I'm gonna make you shine, and you know what I'm saying. But it's for you. It's your opportunity to get your shit off, to get your stuff off. I'm coming on this. Here he is here, Sedan. He wanted to remind me that he's coming on June 12th. I already covered that. I got that out there, June 12th. So shout him out. What's up? And yeah, like I'm explaining that, have bring your people, and it's your platform, and you come in with the Almighty Force Brothers, and that'll be June 12th, 8 p.m. So tune in for that. And like I said, I'll be doing my thing with my partner on the first, which will be this Saturday night at 8 p.m. Okay, and hey, this is how I do it here. We keep it, and Sedan is I love him. He's lyrically on point. He keeps it gully, as they say in the streets. He keeps it a buck as well. His lyrics are on point, as well as the Almighty Force Brothers. These are old school hip hop lyricists, artists, if you will, and they they get to the root of it. This music now, to each his own, as I said before. I'm not a fan of everything. Like Kendrick, I love J. Cole, Drake, and stuff like that. Lil Wayne, and but these other cats, man, I with that drill music and all that other stuff, that's just not my cup of tea. The violence and stuff, there's no real reason to preach and to get behind that. I say it's a trap. For youngsters that get involved with that don't understand what's going on. They make money, and that's a lot of time. That's all they care about. They see the glitter and the fame, and that kind of thing. They don't see the big picture. There's no end game with them. They're just trying to get paid now, and fuck this dude here, fuck that one. I'll murk him, and such and so on. But you know what? I'm not going to go down that right now and get on a soapbox and start that, because, a lot of times people are not really listening. It's like, when you run into like a friend, somebody you haven't seen in a minute, and you say, yo, B, how you been, man? What's good? What's up? Motherfuckers will ask you how you doing, right? But they really don't hear you, a lot of times, like when you comment. They're interested in to tell you their plight. And that's just how it is. Somebody start telling you all ailments and shit that they got. My leg, my neck. You'd be like, damn, he's twisted. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you don't want to say, man, like, what's wrong with you? There's something wrong, because he is bent up, bent back. Like, damn, really? Why did I even go there? I just asked Blood, how, what's good, man? But anyway, listen, if you have a loved one, right? Tell them you love them. Hug them. You can't be in the wrong if you're doing the right thing. Stay strong, stay up, stay positive. Always, okay? Keep it on the one, always. And keep God first and foremost. And persistence overcomes resistance all the time. Stay safe. God bless. Peace. George Mason, baby. Love you.